Hey there everyone, how's it going? This is Zach from Kornhauser Sound, hope you're doing great. It's hard enough to know how to use a compressor, then there's so many different types it just gets so confusing. It can be overwhelming to choose what type of compressor you actually need for your track. We'll be going over 3 different types of compressors to understand what they can really do. This is part 3 discussing about different types of compressors and mastering. Let's talk about a unique compressor called Delta, or otherwise known in most cases, Vari Mu. Vari Mu compressors are unique in that the ratio will constantly change depending on how much signal is in the unit. Because of this, you have a non-fixed ratio that still sounds musical. People use this type of compressor all the time because it produces a nice creamy texture. Attack and release times tend to be a lot slower than say a VCA compressor, which is much faster. This is great for slower tempo music or whenever you're just trying to bring the lower dynamics of a song up into the front. These are run off a vacuum tube, so depending on what type of tube you have in the circuitry, this can determine what type of sound you'll end up having. Let's hop over to the Pro Tools session where we'll take a listen to what this sounds like. Alright guys, before we start, if you like these types of videos about mastering, make sure to click and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on my social accounts. Links are in the description. So I've got this amazing track over here from this band called Lowlight, called Horsefoot. Such a really cool, vibing song. Let's go ahead and pull up this Vari Mu compressor over here. This is an awesome one that's made by IK Multimedia under their T-Rax system. It emulates a Manly Vari Mu compressor. Very easy to use and just sounds great just out of the box. Let's go over kind of the settings we have first. So I'm really only doing about, again, a dB of compression just to kind of get a vibe going. The attack I've set kind of in the middle, around medium, so it's reacting not too fast or too slow to the initial transients. The release, I've timed it out to be somewhere in between fast and medium, and all the extra features I have turned off at the moment. This emulation that IK Multimedia does is also great because you can switch it to mid-side mode, but for now we're just going to stick to stereo. Let's listen to the track just as is without the compression. So already this song is so fantastic as is. We're just going to use this Vari Mu to kind of add a nice little creaminess to the overall track. Again, let's do it without the compression. And with. So other than sounding a little creamier, I'm also noticing that the lower dynamics of the track are being brought up, so everything kind of is, just pushed a little nicely together to make this great uniform track. And already I think it sounds fantastic for this song. Let's go ahead and listen to it off again, and let's try to hear for the lower dynamic instruments coming all together with the rest of the band. Within. Already this unit kind of helped control the dynamics a little bit and even give just a nice little tonal flavor. So there you have it. Not only is this compressor great for controlling dynamics like we're used to in any compressor, but it gives such a great tonal landscape that some EQs just really can't get. Having a tube in the circuitry definitely has a big part of it.